Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Knights of the Turntable. This one is the XXL Freshman Prediction List. With me, I have Joe Hova.
Hey.
I got AJ.
How you doing?
And we have Mr. Blue himself.
What's up, guys? It's your boy.
Can you do that one more time, please?
It's your boy, Blue.
Man, he must be sleepy than a motherfucker.
He must be super tired. Okay, so the XXL list has not come out. I'm sure it's been finalized. They just had the voting for the 10th spot. And we're going to discuss who we think will be in that freshman list. I'll start with Blue. We'll basically just throw out, before we go into the link that I gave you, because those particular artists are just for the last spot. Are there any artists that you've heard last year or a year and a half or two that you feel like should be on this freshman lineup this year?
That's considered new? Like that?
Yeah, yes, because J. Cole can't be on this list.
You know what? And honestly, I can't have a name for the list because and honestly, I'm thinking about it, and I can't drop the name. Honestly.
Well, let me, just to help us out a little bit, I'm gonna throw some names out there that were not on the final voting thing, that have not been freshmen yet. If I'm not mistaken, DJ Mustard hasn't been one, right? Joe?
No, but I don't think he should count.
Why? Because he's too big now?
No, he's just not. He's not an artist. He's a producer.
Haven't they had producers on there before though?
They have their own producer one. They don't have like the 10 that make the cover are legit recording artists.
Okay, cool. All right, well, skip DJ Mustard then. We have Migos, SZA from TDE, King Los, Lil Herb, if you care, Vince Staples, Tink, Rocky Fresh, Alex Wiley was in the thing, Schnoder Product, Mick Jenkins, Ty Dolla $ign hasn't been on there. Ray Shrimp, whatever the fuck.
Shrimmer.
Ray Shrimmer, BJ the Chicago Kid, Party Next Door, and I Love McConan.
You know who I did see on like the little pitch things when I was surfing XXL a little bit earlier today? Kid.
Kid
Kid has been rapping for the better part of a fucking decade.
Yeah.
You know what? Fat Trail has been around for a while, hasn't he?
Hold on, can I?
Not as long. Not as long.
One thing you will note is they're going them being freshmen as public artists, because To Memory, one of my favorite artists of all time, Chamillionaire, when he was like the freshman artist of the year or whatever, like when he got album of the year for like his first release, that was like his 6th album.
Yeah, we definitely know that it's more the mainstream introduction to him, because a lot of the artists that are featured on these always have established careers, and this is kind of a way to push them to the next level. Not everyone survives that next level. Not everyone is built for that next level. One day, what'd you say?
I said Pill. And who was the other one? I can't remember his name. It's not Fashawn. It's Donis. Oh man.
Oh man. Why you had to remind me of that? I don't know. We're gonna have a completely separate show to discuss the worst freshman class versus the best one. Definitely gonna have to do that eventually. But so, taking away the people that were in the pitch list, did y'all look at the pitch list?
Yes, I did.
I didn't, but I have my own idea.
Keep in mind that those people are fighting for the last spot.
Oh shit!
What artists do y'all believe are definitely freshmen this year?
Thugger.
Like, is 9 people. Young Thug is probably a given. Hate him or love him, he's in there.
McConan's on there for sure.
If McConan and Thug are on there, don't you think Migos will be on there?
Yeah, I was gonna say Migos, and I like Ty Dolla $ign. Like when you mentioned him,
Ty Dolla $ign should be on there.
Yeah,
I feel like Dolla $ign was on last year's though.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure
You know what? He was on last year's because I remember his freestyle wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
This is one thing I want to say that I know y'all gonna hate me for, but OG Mako, I think he'd be on there. Him and Ray Shrimmerd.
He's on the.
Well, the thing is, LG Mako's on the pitch for the 10th spot.
Yeah, for the 10th spot.
OG Mako?
Yeah.
What's up? Hit him with the bitch. You guessed it. What's up?
Was Quest on the last spot?
My thing with Migos is that I feel like they have eclipsed what the freshman list can do for them. Kind of like Drake and Nicki. Like they're basically.
It'll bring more attention. Yeah, it'll bring more attention to the freshman class than the freshman class will bring attention to them at this point. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's the case for Young Thug too. They have transcended past that point. Like the sweet spot for them on the freshman list has passed.
See, I don't know about Young Thug. I think Young Thug still fits on there because nobody's mimicking his style. Migos, we have top 40 artists mimicking their style, and everybody's mimicking their flow, and you know how that goes. And so they've honestly transcended that. But Young Thug, nobody's really. I mean, people know about him, but I don't think the masses know about him yet.
What, talking out of your teeth?
Is that a song?
No, I'm just that's how he raps. He talks out of his teeth like this when he rapping.
So with the list, they've done that before. They've thrown established artists into the mix. I mean, it's been done before, essentially.
But like who though? Because they haven't been overwhelmingly established when they got put on the list though. And Migos is pretty up there at this point. Even though I still believe they are hot garbage. They are up there right now.
You can't be hating on Migos. Migos got the turn up, and just because you don't turn up don't mean somebody else don't.
Oh, I do turn up. I just turn up with better quality, sir.
Whoa.
Listen, the panel does not agree.
Half of the panel doesn't. But go ahead, Joe.
I mean, I'm trying to think about that first freshman list because there were some pretty established artists on that first freshman list, or the second one. I can't remember which one. It was like one of the first two where they had some pretty established artists that were on there. I really like the Mick Jenkins thing. I really hope that he would get on there.
He should be a lock at this point.
But I think that you mentioned Little Herb. And you forgot about Lil Bibby too. Like
Lil Herb was in the pitches.
In the pitches, I think generally speaking though that Herb and Bibby are going to surpass Mick Jenkins for that spot from Chicago.
Well, the reason why I say that Herb is in the pitches and that makes it kind of different is because he's fighting for a 10th spot. Yeah. I think Mick Jenkins is already in the 9 that we have. Bibby could be one of those 9 too because we've only named like 3 people. Or 3 artists that could be on there.
Quest?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, well, Quest. I'm not sure if he was vying for one of the 10th spot, but
he wasn't in the pitch. Okay. But I don't know if he has that following right now since he left.
Who'd you say?
It was Quest.
Quest.
Oh, Quest.
I don't think they would be following him like that. Believe me, and Joe knows, I would be very happy that Quest would be on there. But the timing of when his project dropped versus, anything he's done since then, I don't see it. Plus, he doesn't have that bigger hit, I guess, even a web hit for real. He doesn't have one of those. He has a really good project.
Normally, like when you think of the XXL list, like you think of like what have they done to change? I don't want to say the culture, but maybe the landscape of hip hop in the past year. And you look at OG Mako and like, I mean, he went from nothing to having Bitch You Guessed It on the radio with a 2 Chainz remix in a matter of a month. So you got to look at OG Mako like that. I mean, Young Thug, I mean, he's a breakout star. McConan, I mean, he got Drake on his song and got signed to OVO. I mean,
can I say something?
Stuff like that.
Because I kind of agree with what you're saying, Joe. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you look at the list, you're like, how did they change shit? Kind of, sort of. When I I look at the list, I'm thinking, like, what was it that made them like really just out there? What is their banger? What is like how did their album sound, right? Like there are people they can get on this list, they can make this list shit, they can be a number one and they can like you'll never see them again. I just feel as though it's not a lot of weight on it, but it is something to put your name up there like, hey, I was on that list last year, now I gotta go grind because they're not gonna remember who I am. Which is one of the reasons I feel like Ty Dolla $ign, the fact that he can R. Kelly the situation. He can rap it and he can sing on it. I just feel as though he should be one of those heavy contenders.
We recalled that he was on the last one. He's already
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, you caked up for Ty Dolla $ign today. I see that. But
that boy, he say, dog, never mind. If I go through the quotes that he has about how he handles the situations,
Reverend Minister Dolla $ign.
Yeah, right.
Ty's dope. It took me a second to kind of jump ship into that because of who he was earlier associated with artists I didn't really listen to, but listening to just his music. Dude is dope, and then some of the features down the line, Ty Dolla $ign is like super dope. You know, if he wasn't on the list, he'd be on this next one. But I think the locks, you don't. Joe thinks Migos has transcended it, so you don't think they're gonna be on it.
I don't think so. You know who I do think is gonna be on it though is Schmurda.
That's actually very good point.
He was in the pitches, and I gotta say this: y'all probably didn't watch him, but he had the best pitch video out of all of them.
Really? Well, I'm not sure about that.
Because he didn't take it serious. Like he was.
Absolutely. If you watch that pitch, he makes sure that the attention is on him.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
He stood out on his video.
What is it? GS9 is the group.
Yeah. Yeah, him. It's him and Rowdy Rebel, and there's a few other people.
Yeah, like he is the relevant one, so he needs to.
Talking about like his music video.
No, we're talking about the pitch videos.
Oh, I was going to say, because if we talk about that, I have something to say about them. That boy wore them sweatpants. That was trash in that video.
Nah, I don't even care about that video, But he definitely stood out. You know, a lot of people were super shy in their pitch videos. Like, Luis, did you get to watch all of them?
Yes, I went through them all. I was paying attention because, I mean, it's a pitch, so you're trying to sell yourself to people. So the way I saw it is as a salesperson. I mean, which one is putting their name out there? Which one is actually saying something? So I've got a couple that caught my mind, that caught my attention.
Go ahead and let us know who caught your attention.
Well, first one right off the bat is OT Genesis. He kind of talked about, his one, I think it was one record deal with 50, and then signing with Busta, and that that hit that he came out with that we saw a lot of people remix that Coco song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, and the other one that kind of stood out was Alex Wiley, just because.
Alex Wiley is fire.
Yeah. The way he came out with it is he was very humble. He understands what being on the list is going to do. I mean, he was honored. I mean, he mentions previous artists that he looked up to, and for that just to be humbled at that point, I mean that stands out because he's hungry, but he wants to prove himself.
Yeah, and he did say like if I don't make it this time, that just means I got to work harder for the next time. So like he's the only one that took that approach. A lot of the other ones, there was a lot of people on the list I didn't know, right? And then they were like, hey, I feel like I can go bar for bar, or nobody can go bar for me, ever. And I was like, okay. One of them y'all probably know because of his song, OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, Q?
Yeah. He was like, I didn't know who Q was. So I was like, let me listen to Q then, Mr. No One Can Go Bar for Bar. And Q, you're not watching this, but I can go bar for bar for you in my sleep. I just want you to know that. It's pretty terrible. There could be worse. There's definitely worse. There's worse on that list. But I understand the catchy artists, but I feel like there's a lot of one-hitter quitters on on this whole list. If you think about it,
there's a bunch of them. I mean, compared to what the previous years, I feel like the list has actually fallen off big time.
Yeah, like, do y'all really think OG Mako?
Yes.
You really think he's
Yes.
going to have a sustainable career and not Trinidad
Yes.
James his way out the door?
I don't know because I feel like on every verse I've heard him, he's just yelling at me. Like no
No,
matter what,
no.
he's just
Okay, all
yelling
right.
at
Hold
me.
on.
He's a
Hold on.
ringtone rapper.
Stop.
Ringtone rapper. That's all it is.
Pretty much. AJ, make your case.
Let me think. There's this song that I really, really. There's.
We're waiting.
So there's this song that I really like. It's called "Love in the City," and you know how, yeah, you've heard all the other songs. The bitch, you guessed it. I mean, he went into that booth on that verse, and it really wasn't supposed to be something serious. He kind of just put it together, and it turned out to be really catchy.
Yeah.
The song "Love in the City," like I really like that song because it's got a different mellow beat. He ain't just yelling on the song, how you say. So that's another song that was, put out by him that doesn't have that aggressive approach.
A lot of people.
Personally, I think Fetty Wap has more of a chance to last longer than OG.
You know what's funny though is like a lot of people. I can see the comparison now that you talk about it. A lot of people are comparing Mako to Pastor Troy, in the same sense that they're both aggressive rappers.
That is true, but I don't get that excitement from OG.
Well,
He rhymes like that.
what have you heard other than "Bitch, You Guessed It"?
Songs that you play and just random shit. And like, don't trip now. Like, it ain't just one song that I've heard. And then I've heard his feature verses. He got like a feature verse on T-Pain's mixtape.
On the audio push too.
And on audio push, like.
Damn, he was on audio push. I like that song. We talked about that.
Yeah, I like that song. That song is good.
Whatever. Hey, some people like tomatoes. Some people like J. Cole. What you gonna do?
At least when J. Cole was on the list, I mean, he stood out.
Did you? You know what? Let me ask. Did you listen to the last artist on the pitch list, Bass?
Oh, Bass is dope.
Bass is fire, and I don't know if you listen, Luis. I know this is gonna make the decision for you, but he has a J. Cole feature that's really dope.
Well, he's J. Cole's artist.
I didn't know he was under him.
Yeah, he's signed to Dreamville. Go back and listen to Quarter Water Volume 2, I think it is. I think I reviewed it about a year or two ago. But yeah, that's from a couple of years ago. And then he was on the Truly Yours EP. I think it was like Truly Yours 2. He was on one of those.
Okay, cool. Because I just clicked a couple tracks on YouTube because I hadn't heard of him. And dude is dope. Like, away from the J. Cole feature, dude is dope. He can spit. Alex Wiley, Joe, you already know I'm a huge fan of his. I just don't think.
I don't get his hype. Like, he's cool. I don't get the hype.
Dude makes fire ass music. Like, the mixtapes that he made was good. The singing, the song structure, the rapping, dude can spit. I think he's that too. Squat. He can do all of it, and I think he's more versatile and more entertaining than everybody on this list. That's my opinion. But popularity-wise, I don't think he'll be able to beat out these people for the last spot.
Camp on there?
Who?
K Camp.
Camp is on the pitch list, and I think K Camp deserves to be on the cover because K Camp is freaking dope.
I know. I like K Camp a lot.
What has K Camp made that I would know?
It ain't none that got that bitch off.
Snip, snip, ho. That was a summer banger. What you talking about?
Okay, I just didn't know it was him. Like, a lot of those hits, like, I don't know the artist because...
You know why?
Like, there's no energy.
You're not about that turn up.
Say what?
Because you're not about that turn up. That quality.
Are we really going to keep going back to that?
Your suggestion to turn up is the Isley Brothers. No, let me stop.
Let me give him a real quick. I was trying not to get you in those waters, man. You was good. You was doing okay. Blue's so happy right now, though. He didn't get the boost.
Hey, the focus is off me. I'm happy.
So now I'm gonna go down the list of all the pitch artists because only one of these guys is gonna make it. OT Genesis, Fetty Wap, Des Loaf. Which, hey, by the way, I never listened to her stuff by herself. I've heard her features. She kind of trash. Just want to put that out
She's
there.
boring.
That
she's
pitch,
so
her
boring.
pitch was trash. Did you hear what she
Yeah,
said?
like that joint was boring, man. Like, come
She
on, you
said-
can do better than that.
She said, "Who else are you gonna pick?"
Everyone else. That's why I hope Tink is on the list because like Tink is fired, but
I saw Tink.
can go. Yeah, Tink definitely should be on the list. Fat Trail, Lil Herb, Bishop Naru. He is dope. I don't know if y'all mess with him for real, but he's really dope. He has an album with Doom, Neruvian Doom, which is pretty cool. K Camp, Bodega Bams. Have y'all heard of that dude?
Bodega Bams. Hey, he made the cut. He's gonna make the cut.
You think he's going to make the cut?
He has to. He's Puerto Rican.
Do you see how like you're the only one that got excited?
Hey.
It's gonna take a little more.
Yo,
Now, I
who's
was gonna say I listened to him in the track with Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yo,
He's gonna make the cut.
who's the flick of the wrist guy?
Look at the wrist.
He is not on the list.
I bet you he'll
Dang,
be on next year's.
I had just looked his name
That
up.
song's been more popular this year than it was last year, actually.
That's
Yeah, I
OT Genesis, right?
You said what?
That's OT Genesis, right?
No,
No.
that's somebody different. I'm gonna look it up on my phone.
There's like 3 names, but I know he's not involved in this year. But who else? Key, Leaf, Q.
Oh, forgot about Key. Like if Makona gets on there, Key's got to get on there too, because they're basically one and the same.
Yeah. Bobby Shmurda, Shy Glizzy, who's trash. His pitch was cool, but you know. OG Mako, Mayo, Alex Wiley, and Bass.
His name's Cheddar the Connect.
Oh,
Yeah, Cheddar to Connect. Yeah. So out of all of those people, which one of them is going to survive and join the other 9 people? Is anybody going to beat out Bobby Shmurda?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here thinking of the 3. It's 3 names that caught my eye that I'm thinking like those 3 people is gonna be one of them, and that was OG Mako and K Camp and Bobby Shmurda. And I honestly think that Bobby Shmurda is gonna take that last spot.
I don't. I think it's gonna be Mako.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
But Fetty Wap is on there too, and he is hot right now.
I know, but
Not right now, but Mako been hot.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still
He had
The
a
thing
whole
is,
year.
this is the fan voted 10th spot though.
I know, but Fetty Wap gonna have a month behind him, like OG Mako and even like K Camp. They had the summer. They had like months.
Well, with that said, you have to
K-Camp
mention. You have to mention OT Genesis. You have to mention.
No, you don't. Not in those leagues.
No.
He's good. I appreciate what he does, but I don't think he's in that league.
I mean, he had one turn up. He had one song.
K Camp kind of owned. I don't want to say owned the summer, but K Camp had 2 smashes last year.
He did.
Cut her off, and what else?
I can't remember. It was a follow-up single. I can't remember the name of it.
Gotcha. I don't know. I think Fetty Wap is too fresh on people's minds, unless the only person I can see him losing to is Bobby Shmurda, just because of who Bobby Shmurda who he is.
But
Basically.
let's be honest. How long have people been doing the shmoney dance, and to the point where it's extinct now? All on the Vines, all on the YouTubes, and the man like that. He's had months. And if we're talking about as far as how long he's had a name out there in comparison to Fetty Wap, dog, it's his.
Are you talking about Bobby Shmurda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like whole list.
Oh.
He jumps out.
Money Baby.
Money, baby.
Yeah,
Money,
that's the other
baby.
K Camp
Okay, yeah.
smash.
Gotcha. So
And that little bit song is burning up right now too.
How it goes?
It's called Little Bit. I've only heard it twice, but like I heard it on the radio twice, so it's starting to heat up.
Gotcha. So, are we on agreement that Bobby Shmurda is likely to take it?
Gonna catch a body, bitch?
See, I don't know, because like AJ was saying, like everybody knows Shmurda dance, but Shmurda has been locked up, so he hasn't been able to put out material.
Hey, his career is, in my opinion, his career is going to come to the most extreme of halts right now. However, in this moment that we live, where this 10th spot is available, it's his.
I still think it's Mako. I think Mako's gonna get that 10th one.
I want it to be Mako, but I'm just in the reality.
Luis, Blue, sorry.
Smurda. Has to be Smurda.
Are you just saying that because that's the easy way up?
No. Smurda's gonna get it based on the way it's going. I would like Bodega. I want Bodega to hit it, but you know, hey,
he's got to root for his culture.
Bodega Bams.
Who do y'all want to win though? I want Alex Wiley to win. He wants Bodega to win.
Wiley did
Mako to win.
Hold on, what'd you say?
What'd you say, Blue?
I was gonna say Wiley did have a good pitch. I mean, I like his pitch, but I want Bodega.
No, I was asking Charles. Who did you say AJ said?
No, I said Joe.
Oh, okay.
Who do you want to make it?
Well, who do you think I want to make it?
I don't
well,
know.
I was going for the bitch, you guessed it, but you didn't alley-oop it properly. So I'm going for OG Mecca.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see where I was going with that?
Push it.
I would really want K-Camp to get it, so.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we can leave it at that. Do y'all have any final words on the freshman list? How do y'all feel about it? What it could shape up to be overall?
I hope it's a lot better than. I feel like last year's wasn't very good.
Oh, last year's trash juice.
Or the year before. Like I don't think there's been a fire one in like 3 years.
It's been a while. It's been a while since you take a look at a list and you say, oh hey, I know him. You know more than just like 5 people.
Yeah, thank goodness Chance did not need the freshman list to help him. He helped the freshman list more than anything, and he just slid right on through that and got out of there. AJ, last words.
I feel as though when it comes to stuff like this, it's not about like really so much the quality of the content as far as the what's in the song. It's really about how many times it hit the radio, how can you like turn up to this song, and that's what this list is. If we look at all the people that are really on the list, they had some really just out there songs for like all of this year and last. So I like the list as far as, hey, can I go out and who I'm gonna hear on in the mix. I like it.
Blue?
I don't agree with that, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been a weak list lately, or for the last couple of years. So.
Gotcha. My opinion, I feel like this is an overwhelming list of people that could fizzle out potentially fairly quickly, which is the sad part. It's like the freshman list got away from the people that should be the staples of hip hop going forward, and it's not a problem to have that turn up. But these aren't the people that are going to last or have that longevity, my opinion. But it's going to be I think we'll probably get some surprises when the final list comes out, because there's probably some people that we're forgetting about that are going to be in that 9 that we don't know yet.
You know what? I'm going to laugh so hard if Starlito makes it, because he's been like grinding for years, and he was on like the voting. I think it was last year or the year before.
And he didn't get in?
I can't remember if he did or not.
That would be dope, and I'd be looking forward to whatever his freshman freestyle is going to be like.
I love Starlito.
Yeah, but thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the annotation in the top right if you'd like to donate to the show, so we can get a little bit of money and keep this going, so we can build this and make it better. We appreciate everyone that is listening. Please comment the people that you would like to see on the freshman list this year, and also let us know your favorites from last year, if you have any. We know AJ's favorite from last year is Ty Dolla $ign, because he wanted him to be there 2 years in a row.
Dolla $ign.
Word. But thank y'all for listening, and we will see y'all next time.